Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Patriots going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This is Hunter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Play clock winding down. They'll set up to throw. And able to find Conley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Dumping it off for Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Fielded at the 33. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. On 1st down, they're going option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. and a really nice play resulted for them.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Time running out here on the play clock. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again on the ground with Hunter. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at on 3rd down, it's Hunter. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! 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 They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Gun now on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
In motion goes the tight end. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Trubisky. Looking deep for Julio. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you can give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down, Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but some.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now Trubisky to throw, and he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New England. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ten yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Hunter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. In motion, Hill. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Thomas Rawls, 22 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Nice run for the score. He also had some help in getting to the end zone.
Plenty of help. Everyone had it figured out. Get someone blocked up, give the runner a chance to use his vision and get to the end zone. Couldn't have been drawn up any better.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They go to Johnson again. Oh, spinning away. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Come on, let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, now they'll try the end around. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
No, check, Patriot. Let's go.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Detroit! Over! All right, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Hurry up, here we go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a nice spin into some open field. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Eight yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They run with Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. No. Check that up, Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.